Hi, it's Training Tuesday and it's Fat Tuesday. And so I'm here with all my beads and my fun Mardi Gras, whatnot. And I hope today it makes you laugh. It makes you go dance in the streets, eat some crawfish, do something with revelry and excitement. That's the way to live this Tuesday as far as I'm concerned. I'm Suzanne. This is your Training Tuesday. Where are you watching from? Whether you're catching it live or on replay, let me know in the comments below. I love to see where everybody tunes in from, whenever and however you do. And I am so excited because today what we're talking about are abundance. Is abundance. All the things having to do with abundance. And 5 kind of tips and tricks that abundance mindset needs to do that really can affect your business, that keeps you stuck, and just some sneaky things that we tend to do for ourselves that maybe we don't always realize that we need to be doing to up level, because mindset is a critical component to success. So how can you shift from a scarcity to abundance mindset? I know the world will tell us there is not enough, that it's too scary. Don't make a decision without thinking it to a death. And that bleeds over into every aspect of your life, in how you have relationships, whether they're professional or personal, how you show up for your own self with scarcity or abundance. And all month long in March, I'm going to be talking a lot about abundance and what that actually means. And so all of these trainings for this month, they're free. It's Training Tuesday. It's always free. Are really going to be tips, tools, tricks to help us kind of engage more with more, that there is enoughness in the world. So today is 5 quick tips in this vein on the ways that abundance mindset can really affect your business. So let's dive right in, shall we? So the first one that I want to talk about is to focus on what you have. If you've been working in the corporate world, let's say, and you really want to be your own boss, but you haven't yet taken the leap into entrepreneurship, you're probably having thoughts like, I don't have a good business idea. I don't have the money or the resources. What do I know about starting a business? And these are all thoughts that are based on scarcity. Those same kind of thoughts, you can translate them to whatever aspect of life that you're wondering about, that you're keeping yourself from taking a big giant leap, right? Those thoughts, those scarcity thoughts, are on what you don't have. Instead, what we want to do is focus on what we do have. So we turn those thoughts around to like, wow, I have 25 years of marketing experience, and this will be hugely beneficial in the business I decide to start. Or maybe over the last 10 years, I've made great contacts, which will be really useful when I launch my business. I've been managing a nonprofit or religious entity for years and years and years, and the changing budget dynamics makes me great to understand the weird cash flows that starting a business might be. Do you see what I'm saying? So if you've just been laid off, or you're part of that great resignation that's happening, instead of thinking how horrible it is and where you're going to find the next job, maybe take a step back and go think about how great it is that you finally have the time. Maybe the money even that you got in a severance package if you were fired, to think about what you really want to do with the rest of your life. So don't immediately jump into something new, but take some time to reflect. What do I have? What skills do I have? How do I up-level those? The same holds true in any kind of relationship, whether it's business or professional, personal, or your own self, right? Don't focus on what you haven't yet done or what you don't have near you, right? Instead, what do I have? What opportunities does this afford to me? That's that mindset shift that we make to focus on what we have. The next tip I have for you is I teach a lot about your sparkle squad, right? Those people that you want around you, your cheering section that reminds you of your greatness all the time. And this is really important for when you're doing abundance work, because you want to surround yourself with people who have an abundance mindset. What does that mean? Well, think about those people that you know that are always positive. They have good energy. They give a lot. They see the glass as half full instead of half empty. Got those people in your mind right now? Keep seeking them out. Make them part of your inner circle. Find them. Spend time with them. Because here's the fact that we know: attitudes rub off. So if you are surrounded, if you're thinking that the people that you spend a lot of time with have scarcity mindedness about them, right? Maybe individuals that really just don't make you feel good after you've been with them, or they just don't make you like get excited about the next things. Though that's all your internal dialogue telling you that maybe you need to shift who you're spending your time in. You know, Tony Robbins says that the quality of a person's life is most often a direct reflection of the expectations of their peer group. So if you're not expecting great things from yourself, look to your peer group. Ask yourself if you look up to the people that are surrounding yourself with, and if not, I would encourage you to search for other people that are living the life that you aspire to and just start soaking it up. Just start spending time with them in any way, shape, or form that you possibly can. My third tip for you is to have an abundance of passion, right? I cannot speak about this enough. Sometimes we get so caught up in what we're doing that we forget to appreciate and nurture our passions. Have fun. Wear beads all day, right? I'm wearing this outfit all day long. I'm wearing a vintage Star Wars t-shirt because it's fun. It helps me nurture my creativity. It helps me appreciate where I've been and where I'm going. You can only have a full life if you have an abundance of passion for everything that you do. It's going to help you stay motivated, stay the course, and keep creating more of that. So, where are your passions? How are you embodying them every day? How does the world know that that's what you're passionate about? Obviously, if you're checking this out, you know that I have a lot of joy and have a lot of energy. And I am committed to helping people find that and unlock that for themselves and the entities that they serve. I want to approach the world like that every single day, even though some days it's hard. That is my passion. What is your passion? And how are you living that out in your every single day? The fourth thing is really, this one is hard, and I have to practice this frequently. And that is to make the choice to let go of what happened the day before. If you had a bad day, I get it. If you had a bad fight with your beloved, I get it. If your kids are just, on your last nerve, I get it. But what we want to do every day when we wake up, we want to imagine a different way forward. So we want to dust ourselves off and we want to just start fresh, start again. It's normal to experience failures and when things don't always go right. But in that moment, you get to choose. I'm going to let this ruin myself, my day, my future, or what do I learn from them about how I don't want to be again or how I need to grow from them? Brene Brown, she's a leading speaker, author on courage and vulnerability, even shame. And she says that there's no innovation and creativity without failure. So I'm going to let that go. Maybe I didn't show up in the way that I wanted to for a person that I love. I got to let that go and be better the next day. Maybe I'm not showing up in the business. Maybe my staff, I was really ugly with them the day before. I'm going to dust that off and start over. Every day you get a chance to start over. Isn't that the great thing? It is. It's totally great. Okay, let's look at the last one that I have for you today, which is all about recognizing possibilities. We want to train our minds to recognize possibilities because abundance is your ability to see more. That's it. That's all it is. It's not some hokey thing that you tap into the universe for. I know people teach that. That's not true. But abundance is your ability to just see more. I'm going to see more options, more choices, more resources, more possibilities. There's a fun Harvard study that found that when we focus on one particular thing very intently, other possibilities could be right in front of us and they go completely unnoticed because we're just like this, right? The brain can only absorb so much. So if your belief is, I can't do it or it's impossible, then any other thoughts contradicting that, they're just going to get thrown out because your brain's like, well, okay, then let me show up for you in your can't do it space. So we want to start training our mind to loosen its focus and create an expanded awareness. So for example, I asked a group the other day, if you had all the time and money in the world and you knew you couldn't fail, what would you be doing? Questions like that will help open your mind up to what's possible. Now, ultimately, I want you to remember what you believe is what you receive. I know it's trite, but it's true. So if you're not receiving what you want, let's start with beliefs and maybe these 5 tips about focusing what we have and surrounding ourselves with the right people, having an abundance of passion that we embody every day, letting go of what happened the day before, and then recognizing possibilities that are in front of us. Now, here's the thing. These conversations have been happening a lot for me lately. Lots of people are trying to figure out what more might look like after the pandemic and coming out of it and emerging from these places where we've just kind of been stuck. So what I've decided to do is do a free event. So on March the 18th, I'm going to do a free 1-hour class on this. So tips, tricks, resources, tools, like you will actually action in the workshop about that, and it's completely free. There's no charge whatsoever. This is just me recognizing there is a need to have a larger conversation. So it'll be about an hour. So March the 18th, If you want the Zoom link, there's no register, there's no opt-in page, there's none of that. It's just like, I'm going to email you the link, or I'm going to DM you the link, whatever. Put a comment below so I can be sure that you've got the link to join us on March the 18th, and I'll make sure that you've got all the details for that. That's all it is. Seriously, come join me for an hour long, and let's figure out how to make our life more. Okay? I'm Suzanne. This is Training Tuesday. Have a wonderful Fat Tuesday. Go dance in the streets. I'll see you soon.